Okay, hello everyone. Yeah, gonna be skipping that opening cutscene. Because it plays a song from a popular Japanese band. I think they're called TM Revolution. And I'm pretty sure it would copyright strike the video if I let it play out uninterrupted. So we're just gonna get straight to the gameplay. Oh nice, it's starting on Masamune. Alright, yeah, this is Sengoku Basara Samurai Heroes. It's called Sengoku Basara 3 in Japan. I guess they didn't want to call it 3 because, outside of Japan, most of these games haven't seen releases.
Long time no see.
And Masamune here is voiced by Dante from Devil May Cry. I think Ruben Langdon is his name. Character has a lot of similarities to him.
Forward and see what the Psyche can do. Foolish ninja. You're no match for my artillery.
All your plans are doomed to fail. After all, to turn against the will of Lord Hideyoshi is to turn against destiny itself. I will have the honor of decimating your forces. As for you, dragon, rot in hell.
Bastard.
In an attempt to seize the Kanto region, Lord Hideyoshi launched an attack on the Hojo clan's Odawara Castle, a fort renowned for its impenetrable construction. Upon receiving word of this, Masamune Date headed to Odawara in hopes of persuading Hideyoshi not to invade north of the Kanto region. Masamune wished to be left alone so that he could continue his own plans to take over the country without rivalry. Unfortunately, Hideyoshi ordered Mitsunari to decimate Masamune's forces. Masamune fled his home, leaving the Oshu region vulnerable. As time passed, Hideyoshi's firm hold over the land began to waver until he was finally defeated by Ieyasu Tokugawa. Consequently, the country fractured and a new race for dominance began. Amid the turbulence, a vengeful Masamune set out to settle his score with Mitsunari Ishida.
Mitsunari Ishida.
Lord Masamune,
What's the news, Kojiro?
it's bad. It's critical that we stop the chaos in Oshu as planned. We must also strengthen the nation's resources. Mitsunari, of course, now ranks equal with Ieyasu, and is one of the two pivotal players. At this rate, we won't be able to defeat him.
Ieyasu. Figured he had to grow up sooner or later.
It feels endless, I know, but it's the best option available.
Right, I get it. You filled me in enough.
Lord Masamune, a report just came in. It seems the Takeda are advancing.
Really? That must mean he's recovered from his recent bout of depression. Well, that's great! That's exactly why he's my rival. Things are about to get interesting. Right, Kojiro?
Indeed.
So, let's get this party on the road, huh?
Of course. To where?
We're getting right to the point. Osaka! And we're gonna do it lightning quick!
That seems somewhat reckless, Lord Masamune. On the other hand, it might not be such a bad idea. Attack them swiftly, before they can align with a stronger force.
Then that's what we'll do. My blades cut as swiftly as lightning bolts. Once I'm on the offense, it's over for them.
What if our attempt fails because of our lack of defense? What happens then?
Don't worry about that. I'm not gonna fail.
Well, miraculously, we're not even gonna do that. Now, normally on your first playthrough, you only get these red battles you can go down to do the red path. However, once you finish the red path, then the blue path opens, you can go down that route. So that whole conversation, once it said a new battle appeared, you normally don't hear that your first time. Let's see, let me know if the audio for this needs to be adjusted in any way. Because, in my headset, like, the game audio is, like, super loud. Oh, hello there, Gildabolt. Haven't seen you in a while. Though I haven't uploaded Sengoku Basara in a while, so I can understand why. But yeah, we're gonna go down the red route first. Let's see, it's been a while. What weapon do I have for him? Right, okay. Yeah, everyone has a bunch of different weapons, which all change in appearance, which is nice. Let's see. Yeah, I generally use this group of weapon. Let's see, which I guess is a 4th tier weapon. Even though I believe these weapons can get higher damage output, but they're generally joke weapons, so I just kind of get taken out of the... My immersion gets killed whenever I use these. His joke weapons are okay, because they're basically just freaking lightsabers. I might use it here in a little bit. And then these are... specific weapons, like that's good for money grinding, and this has its accessory slots, which this is kind of pointless. Let's see. I'll cycle through the R2 attacks. These you have to select before you go into battle. And we'll just keep Kojiro as the ally. What's his second outfit look like? That's okay. Well, it was okay until I noticed the polka dots. I'll alternate back and forth. Alright, let's just go ahead and get to the battle, though. Let's see. I don't see anyone complaining about the audio, so I assume it's fine.
Lord Masamune, are you ready?
Let's move.
Right, I imagine chat's gonna love this guy.
Masamune, my boy, it's been ages. Please don't tell me you've forgotten the name Yoshiaki Mogami already.
Oh, good. My favorite troublemaker's here.
Alright, there's a bunch of these, like, mini cutscenes throughout the stages. Generally, they're not worth watching. I guess I'll let them play the first time. And there's no way to stop these battle notifications that stop you dead in the middle of gameplay.
We shall take the river and attack their headquarters from behind!
All right.
But yeah, if you don't know about Sengoku Basara, you'll quickly see the similarities it has with Warriors games. You know, when I get to actual gameplay.
Lord Masamune, I don't think now is the time to spend our thin resources on such a minor player.
They're bombing us! At this rate, they'll sink the ship!
It's been a while, so I feel a little sluggish.
The bombing is stopped. Continue forth.
Yeah, let's see. Right, with the arts, you can see every character has a bunch of like different inputs, usually with the triangle buttons, and then R1 and R2. So that's how I'm doing a bunch of different attacks. And there's of course a full S string. And some jump attacks.
The water gate is closed.
Every stage usually has some sort of objective, like this one is to get the boat further up the river.
You can't look me in the eye. You're not even worth my time.
A lot of characters' movesets, probably everyone has some sort of like hidden move. Like with Masamune, he has a whole combo you can do if you just press triangle and then start mashing square. That the game just doesn't tell you about.
Just name your reward and you shall have it within a reasonable price range, of course.
Can you tell that's just Yuan Chao's voice actor from Dynasty Warriors? Specifically his 7 and 8 voice actor.
Ruin my force's reputation going around looking like that.
They're bombing us again.
I particularly like Masamune's R1 because it's basically just his version of Stinger, like Dante's Stinger from Devil May Cry.
Our boss will restore Oshu before you know it.
Uh-oh, they got us! They've got us!
A lot of the voice actors in this you'll probably recognize from Dynasty Warriors. Ow. I'm playing on hard, but everyone's at max level, so...
We need to defend the ship.
Are close enough. Alright, I haven't showed the R2 attack yet. R2 attacks are usually big attacks, but they generally have a long startup time. So you kind of have to know when you can get away with doing it.
They're bombing us again.
I was wrong to underestimate you, to not recognize your true potential.
What a number of characters have a like hold triangle, and that'll let you launch them.
They're bombing us again.
Hey, there's a horse around here somewhere. I really don't remember where it's at. Might be down this path. There it is. Yeah, everyone has a horse moveset as well. And by the way, Masamune is so fucking cool. He just he rides his horse with his arms crossed. What a badass.
Gentlemen, the first one to claim a kill will get a prize.
You don't really have a horse moveset though. You just have
Feel
this
free to look
continuous
around
attack
if
you can
think
do over and
don't
over
touch
again.
anything.
How'd you like to feel some dragon claws? Ripping your flesh!
And of course, there's a Basara attack, which is essentially this game's version of Muso.
They're bombing us again.
Masamune just does a sword combo, and then he brings out all 6 of his swords. And in Six Claws mode, his moveset gets massively upgraded. He kind of becomes broken when that's active. I guess you could consider it his devil trigger.
There's only one thing you can do in a situation like this. Run, and run fast! reeks of dirt and blood. I never get used to it.
Brutal. I like the one guy surviving just screaming, "Help me."
The Whis competes with Kenshin for these lands. Why not let them fight to exhaustion, then jump in and destroy it?
No. He's an insignificant man. No need to wait. I'd rather just get it over with.
Lord Masamune, are you striking in anger, or are you striking to advance?
There's a lot of semi-random dialogue that plays throughout the stages. Yeah, I think you can dash on the horse, right? Yeah, if you double tap the analog in a direction, then you'll be able to dash on the horse. You can also do that on foot.
I can see his claws. I can see the anger in the dragon's eyes.
The ship has docked. Everyone, prepare to raid the enemy headquarters.
There's also a whole bunch of, like, secrets hidden throughout stages. Like, every stage has, I believe 2 secret objectives.
When you can't even stop our boss!
Like, one of the secret objectives for this stage was to get the boats all the way across the river without it taking any damage. Which, that one's difficult. You gotta be really fast for that one. Just take all the bases before the boat actually gets there.
Whether it's cherry blossoms or blood, they're all the same when splattered.
Poetic.
I'll protect you. I've always wanted to do something heroic.
What a splendid fight! Absolutely splendid!
The wife is now Motonari's wife, okay. So that's the Basara character you what's that word? Simp for the most.
Without the reinforcements.
I am not familiar with internet lingo. Yeah, and here's the other secret for the stage. Well, let me get this first. There's a bunch of, like, treasure boxes hidden throughout the map. The other secret is finding this and accessing this area to fight a mini-boss. You normally fight this on Kanbei stage.
Go forth, my most marvelous, most glorious, most wonderful wonder!
Allow me.
I was hoping it would stay stunned for longer, but oh well.
So this is the renowned mechanical monster.
I was perusing the market the other day when I spotted this. I thought it would be nice to have one handy.
Don't you find traps like this a bit childish?
Now, if you hit the the wind-up stopper at the back of this thing, while it's glowing, you can stun it for a while. Sometimes I'll change up his tactic and do it with the quick stabs. And there it tries to drop on top of you. If you attack certain parts of this enough, it'll break, and it'll be vulnerable when the part breaks. And when this thing gets low health, it'll start to go up in flames, and if you don't defeat it quickly enough, then it'll just sort of go haywire and start spinning around. And it becomes very dangerous. I've died many times to that before.
Have a minute, would you be interested in an alliance, perchance?
To avoid copyright, next time sing the entire opening song for us. No. You can still get flagged for copyright even doing that.
My boy, you are looking quite dapper. You must try the brown rice tea. It's simply divine.
Such a gentleman. So, I hear you've been doing well for yourself.
Indeed I am. To the contrary, I hear you're not faring so well.
Well, you heard wrong.
Lord Masamune, he's just a weasel. Don't waste your time. Locking horns with him will only sour the name of the One-Eyed Dragon. Moving forward with our plan would be the wisest course
I heard that, Kojuro. I refuse to pardon such words.
Then it worked. I intended for you to hear it.
You try my civility. Come on and show me what you've got.
That's something I can do. No problem. Are you ready for this? Well, now that you've made me mad, I figure I might as well have some fun.
You're mad? No, I'm the one who's truly vexed here.
Forgive my attitude, but my mood lately has been a little off.
You... what? What's that evil smile?
I've been hoping to take it out on someone. Just try not to mention it to Kojiro.
I detest violence.
Yoshiaki's Basara is pretty easy to avoid. Unlike most Warriors games, the enemies can actually put up a decent threat.
Fortune always favors the noble.
Although Yoshiaki's not exactly the hardest enemy. I do love watching his animations, though.
I'm ready for you.
Oh, he's ready for me.
Person of my noble
Ah, he lied.
stuff never loses.
Yeah, so Yoshiaki tries to trip you up by, I love that he moonwalks.
Living with such fame isn't easy.
See, when he's drinking tea, he's, actually preparing a counter.
I live by
My
a very
peon triggered
simple
it.
set of principles. Those who like me, I treat well. Those who dislike me, I kill. I'm afraid I already declined your request to meet with me.
I've already declined your request to meet with, but we're face to face.
The time has come for us to return. Gentlemen,
He has another one he can do. I'm trying to get him to do it. Where he'll just get down on his knees and start begging. But I guess he doesn't want to.
now repeat after me. Yoshiaki is the most wonderfully amazing man in the world.
Though if you let the bosses live, they'll just keep going on. They'll keep saying their
All right,
lines over and
I'm
over again.
retreating now.
Can't stand still forever. My patience wears. Suppose it's for the best. I can wait a little longer. Just you wait. Soon you'll feel my claws.
I'm just reading the chat. So Yoshiaki, Like, the actual Yoshiaki killed his own brother by tricking him, making him think he wanted to reconcile. Jesus. What a terrible human being. I can see why they went with this depiction of him in Sengoku Basara, then. Oh, the requirement for this was to destroy the Drillatron in 1 minute. Okay. All this money, it doesn't matter. Apparently the last time I played this was, about 2.5 years ago.
Ta-ta, Masamune, my boy! We shall meet again.
The Weasel's a fast runner. And a loser.
Alright. You can see, like, what other units do on the map as you take your turns. Generally this doesn't really matter. Just mash it to skip through it.
You must keep your temper in a cool state, my lord.
And why is that, Kojuro? Are you afraid of what I might do?
I'm happy that you notice my concern. But your emotions and how you handle them are ultimately only your concern.
So I should just do what I want, then?
No. What I said was if you feel the boil of anger again, then it is your choice to either endure it like an adult, or let loose with abandon and deal with the consequences.
Endure it like an adult. Right, you can really tell my playstyle by looking at the accessories on my weapon. Because it's all attack boost large, and then 1 defense. Probably just because I get annoyed when I die a bit too quickly. So it's starting to irk me as attack power is 2001. Alright, now I'll use his second art to attack, which you can see is just, you enter Sit's Claws form. But, right, Sit's Claws does have the downside of it lowers your defense, and you can't guard or evade. So you go full offensive, but you could die pretty easily if you're not careful with it. Well, let's try his second outfit. Run around as that for a while. Most of the second outfits in this aren't really good. Let's see, Kenshin will probably have the more interesting fight.
Please try to make this fight worthwhile.
I will say I'm not too big of a fan of Kenshin's design in this game.
Kawanakajima too will be invincible.
Didn't some kid from your hometown just beat you up the other day?
I forgot Keiji's voiced by Matt Mercer in this.
Forget about Tadakatsu. It's Keiji we can.
In the anime, he's voiced by Eric Vale. And I'm kind of more used to the anime voices at this point.
Even the coldest blanket of snow cannot smother the growth of a flower. A flower of love. A flower of peace. Soon, I will watch the flowers bloom. I will watch as the snow is melted and the cold vanished. I think I feel a good sparring coming on.
Dragons are loyal, and they will always see the mission through.
I really hope you've improved since the last time I saw you.
Oh yeah, you may have noticed enemy officers all have like an introduction cutscene. Keiji's actually kind of hard to fight due to his good speed and long range.
I'm fine. I'm as happy as a bright summer's day. All I do in the name of... I hate it when my bad luck affects my friends. That's the worst.
You can actually stop a Muso if you manage to parry it. But I'm not good
If you
at
wish
parrying.
to fight, can't we just fight in the fields?
How'd you like to feel some dragon claws ripping your flesh?
So cold here. I don't think I'm ever gonna get used to this.
You can tell how much the damage increases in Sith Claw form.
I see that invincibility is working out for you. You should retreat.
You do have some stun resistance in Sith Claw form. Like, I took a hit from that base captain just then and just sort of tanked through it. The L1 triangle in Sith Claw form is pretty fun.
Oh, great! We can barely handle them without the reinforcements!
Yeah. Now that I have it set as my R2, I can just whip it out whenever. You can also cancel it. Go ahead and take the space over here. Is this a Yakuza 0 Dynasty Warrior? I don't even know how to answer that. Oh, also, you may have noticed KG had 3 stars next to his name for his health bar. That was representing all the bases that the enemy has captured. The enemy is slightly stronger for every base that is still under their control. So that's sort of an incentive to clear out the stage as you go through it, to make the named officers easier to fight. I don't believe it affects these generic guys.
I'm the invincible Kanitsugu! If you are brave enough, come and fight me!
Alright, now I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to beat this guy. He is invincible.
Did you see that? Wasn't I great? I'm invincible, you know! I love invincibility!
I gotta be real careful about how I approach him.
Invincibility is eternal. No one can defeat me!
Okay, somehow I managed.
No! Wait! I'm invincible! I cannot die!
This frozen land that's home to no other has found its way into my heart. You, who trespass, must leave at once.
That brief little cutscene of KG returning doesn't happen if you ignore him.
It's time to put you to work again.
Because you don't have to defeat him at that first base, you can just go around.
I'll be going with you today.
Wow! It's my honor, Kasuga. An honor indeed.
And just telling you to defeat KG and Kasuga.
Keiji, a battlefield is no place for that kind of street fighting.
Sorry, Kenshin. That's how I first started fighting, and that's how I've been fighting since. I'm beginning to regret not having brought my good luck charm.
Please allow me to be of service. I can defeat them.
And yeah, this version of Kenshin is very androgynous compared to what you're likely used to with Samurai
This
Warriors.
moment has been a long time coming. Now that it's here, Savor
and probably
it.
most media featuring Kenshin.
Do not desecrate this sacred place! I will defend you even if it kills me.
Yeah, most anime and games I see,
To up my game for this round.
based in like Sengoku era, either have Kenshin just straight up be a female,
Guess you're no
or just
longer
be a
in
burly
command
man.
now, huh?
Man, this is the only one that goes like middle of the road that I know of.
When it comes to loyalty, I am certain there is no other as faithful as me.
They don't have what it takes
And I think that all stemmed from this rumor that went around that Kenshin was actually female. Even though it's very,
Lord Masamune,
very likely not the case.
Striking in anger, or are you striking to advance?
After the Tiger of Kai fell ill, it began again. New misfortunes arose to plague his life. Run away! I will not let you tread upon this snow. This is Lord Kenshin's land! Here, Lord Kenshin!
Can you guess who the fan service girl of this
This is
series
your
is?
time, Kasuga. This is your time to bloom.
Get out of my way. It's not your turn yet. You won't get rid of those.
More men than can be counted have been
Masamune's
defeated.
Basara is probably one of the weaker ones. It just has the benefit of him entering Six Claws mode. It's got pretty low range,
The one who cornered you. You did that all by yourself.
although the damage output is still pretty good.
It's more important I
If
live
all the hits
so that
land.
I can continue to serve Lord Kenshin.
Don't push yourself too hard.
Isn't she cold? No. Her love for Kenshin keeps her warm. I see someone else in the chat made the same joke.
Let us spin and twirl into the white. The snow it falls throughout the night.
Yeah, so some of Kenshin's troops will just fucking start singing.
I think you can manage one last sigh of defeat.
Things are really looking up for me. How about you?
Yeah.
Is his jump height increase with this
I should
active?
save some of
No, I
my
think it's the
energy.
same. Where did I park that horse? There it is.
Be careful, Keiji. I don't want to see you get hurt.
I'm okay. No matter how many times I get beaten down, I'm just going to get back up again.
I love that you can like
You're not
cancel
really
out
lying. You spend
of a
your life
whole
being
bunch
chased
of your
by
moves in
fear.
these games. Like you're not locked into finishing a move.
You know what? I've had enough of being left out of the loop. It's time to make a change. And what? Have you learned to walk the straight and narrow yet?
Don't worry. I've set some time aside for you.
Given your recent performance, I suppose this outcome was inevitable.
That's That's all right. You won't be laughing for much longer.
Yeah, so like any point during the S train, you can like chain to the L1 triangle, and then you can just smash triangle in the middle of that, or hold down triangle to launch, and then start doing your air combos.
It is nice to stop and think of bygone days. Sometimes I feel as if I have been frozen in time. Try if you dare. Let's see what you are capable of. See if you can withstand the bite of my sword. Let us banish the cold so that spring may flourish across the lands.
Kenshin plays his intro before you're anywhere even close to him.
Kenshin is here! He's here. We don't stand a chance against him by ourselves. Dance!
Yeah, I think these Snowfall guys will have more lines if you actually go out and run into them. I think one more of them starts singing.
Trying to be cautious. Still.
But normally you would just end the stage and go straight towards Kenshin. And your allies can defeat them pretty easily too.
Roses!
I think one already died. There's a whole bunch of dialogue in this game that's really hard to
Survival
find.
of the fittest is a truth of this world. We must endure.
Yeah, they already took out the other Snowfall. I'll have to aim for the ones on the left and the bottom next time I do the stage.
You're the same as ever, aren't you? But what would you do if you were knocked from your pedestal above all other fighters?
I would lead a life of quiet and enjoy a humble routine. If that is what the fates desire, then so be it. How is it you're still buried beneath your inadequacies?
Those are harsh words. Or should I feel privileged for such treatment?
The thick snow that has laid you so still should hopefully melt in time.
You really get on my nerves, Kenshin. You with that smug look.
L1 triangle is so damn
You're
strong.
unbeatable. You can't be frightened. And you will not waver. This snobbishness of yours really gets under my skin. Can't stand still forever. My patience wears. Suppose it's for the best. I can wait a little longer. Just you wait. Soon you'll feel my claws.
I'll probably start skipping these outros. Because we're going to see a lot of these cutscenes over and over again. Engine stage is pretty easy to do the secret objectives for. Basically just beat all the things. Who's gonna win between Motochika and Magoichi? Probably Motochika, yep. And of course, Hideaki got taken out. And occasionally you'll see some alliances formed.
Kojiro, any word on Mitsunari?
The presumption is that they will form an alliance with Motonari of Chugoku. His power is considered great, on par with Ieyasu or Kenshin. This situation is quickly becoming dire.
Yeah, whatever. I'll bring every one of them to their knees. It'll be nothing. Come on, Kochiro. You have to be as excited to see the defeat of Mitsunari as I am, right?
We'll change back to his first outfit, because I like that a lot better. Kind of feels weird without the helmet. Now we'll try out 0 Point. Which, right, it's one big slash. It's actually what you see Masamune doing in the thumbnail I have for this video, which was on the cover of the European release of Sengoku Basara. The American cover is boring. It's just like the 4 leads standing back to back. Or are they looking at each other? One or the other. They're just standing there. Let's see. I think Headstrong gets, Kubota. Kubota? Yeah, Kubota. Is, the more fun of these two battles, but I guess I haven't done some of these others on this particular route, so we'll do this one.
You may as well surrender, because the dragon can't be stopped.
The boss of this stage is voiced by the same guy that voices Yuran in Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends. The polka dots kill the second outfit. Yeah, it really ruins. I don't know why they decided to give it polka dots.
I've been thinking really hard about all the different ways we can win this.
Right, we've had a bunch of tigers in this stage. Oh! I remembered that.
First, we'll use my tiger.
This tiger's nothing compared to the tigers we've fought!
Great. Let's see if you're as strong as the tiger I know.
Of course, this stage is just referencing the tiger. Tiger's actually kind of a pain to fight.
How'd you like to feel some dragon claws?
I believe the tiger handler can actually get them to attack 4.
You won't get rid of those anytime soon. I hope I can count on your support.
It should go without saying. You need not ask for it.
Mitsunari. I never forgot that face of yours.
I actually kind of like the music in this stage, and there it goes. It really doesn't inhibit you that much.
We can disorient them with the fog.
I can't see anything. It's all white. Here they come. Set a tiger on them!
I can't go any further until you're out of my way.
Right, the main gimmick here is that a bunch of tigers will come in here from the fog.
What are you doing?
Although the tigers that appear from the fog are much weaker than the tigers that are placed on the map by default. There's a couple different types of enemy officers.
And think for a moment before you take action.
Like, some just have generic names, which you can just power through. And then there's some with actual names, but they're still about on par with the generic ones. And then there are some big ones with actual names. Those can be somewhat of a threat. Because, like, they can actually parry you. And do some decent damage to you.
My lord, please make your escape.
Yeah, see, that Tiger was done a lot easier than the others.
A man like him doesn't need our protection. Forgive me. I can't hold out any longer.
But yeah, whenever you take a base, like, it just spawns a bunch of enemies around for you to fight. It's sort of a reward. And you just get to tear into some guys. Oh yeah, I guess you haven't noticed, there's also a taunt button.
Stop it already, would you?
You can feel the Devil May Cry influence. Which taunting does actually piss off enemies, it will get them to attack you.
I don't think you realize how much of a mistake you made challenging me.
It also has a secondary effect where, it'll get your bodyguard to do an attack.
Maybe if I make myself melt.
Ready for this? You won't get rid of those anytime soon.
Don't worry. It's just a scratch. You'll be fine.
Calm down. Just give me a report on our current situation.
I essentially try 0 points here.
Restore Oshu before you know it.
Right. It has some serious wind-up time.
Peasants who run for their lives.
It also takes a while to get moving after you land the attack. Got a long wind-up and a long cooldown. Okay, I took that one right.
Out of all the opponents I could be facing, I have to fight you? Ugh.
Hey, don't push.
Let's see if I can manage to kill this guy in one shot. No, but it did take out a big chunk of his HP. Like, I think for, like, generic enemies, it's one shot. I'm not sure. I never actually used this one that often.
Attack first, and that's how it's
Because you unlock 6 claws before you unlock 0 point. So even when you unlock 0 point, you're not going to use it.
If
It's 6 claws
anyone's
is
to
just
blame,
better.
it's Mitsunari for having clipped my wings.
You can hold it down, but I'm not sure that actually does anything.
I know I've told you how dangerous overconfidence can be.
Oh, okay, you do glow a bit after you hold it down long enough. That's probably what triggers the instant kill.
Well now, I'd get out of my way if I were you.
I promise to pray daily from now on. If you could just get me out of this mess.
I'll have your head in my hand in a heartbeat.
Actually, not sure. Okay, there it is.
Here's my Joker. Protect us. Offer us your guidance.
Since our boss is 6 claws, he can carve up the enemy at, 6...
I don't think that's a good sign.
Okay, let's see when you.
Should not let
There's
this
the flash.
success blind us to the dangers
But
that
you
still
didn't kill
await.
that officer.
Please be cautious.
It may have just been because he was blocking, or. I'm not sure how to get this to work. Like I said, I never bothered with this, because, like, why would you use it when you can just, you know, whip out 6 claws?
I told you I wasn't any good at guarding things. use your fists. Use your brains. That's the only way to win, right, Tiger?
Some characters aren't important enough to get lip movement. Karate action time.
How'd you like to feel some dragon claws ripping your flesh? You won't get... The dragon that ruled the skies has been brought down to her. And I won't just stand here and let it be.
Actually, I'm not a big fan of the cold.
It's ironic since you're the ice guy.
I can't really see a whole lot with all this fog.
Dragons are loyal, and they will always see their mission through.
Alright, let's charge this up. How... Okay. So if you just hold down the charge, he'll eventually release attack on his own.
But the body of an athlete.
I plead with you to cool your temper, my lord. Find control over your anger.
Can't stand still forever. No patience.
Would like to see him playable. Yeah. Like an ice-based spear moveset, and being able to summon tigers would have been kind of cool. I think one of these guys gets upgraded at some point. What was his name? It was the sand guy. Amago or something? I'm not sure if he becomes playable, but I think people liked him enough. They gave him more screen time in the next game. Wow, Akande beat Motochika.
While our forces proceed without incident, something still seems to occupy your mind, Lord Masamune. What is it?
What do you mean? I'm the same as I've always been.
Perhaps you can reassure me of your decision to move forward, that you didn't decide this in a moment of anger.
Don't I seem calm to you, Kojiro? Are you saying you can't follow my orders?
Please forgive my bluntness, Lord Masamune, but I do not live to serve you. Despite where it may take me, I am faithful to the vow I made. No more, no less.
Really? And what vow would that be?
At this moment, it's not worth speaking of. To talk about it in this casual a manner would, I feel, steal something from within me.
I'll cycle through the R2s, so I'm not just spamming Sit's Claws for every fight. Though I am going to use Sit's Claws for the final one. Oh, now we have to fight Nanbu. Alright. This is one of the meh stages in the game.
You may as well surrender, because the dragon can't be stopped.
Let's go to assume Date is angry all the time, because that's the point of the red route. A couple of his lines during the last stage was him just like angsting over Mitsunari. Might have a few more in this stage as well.
From the blackest sky, the spirits descend upon these times, this fight to end.
He can see through me like glass, right down to my deepest fury. That's Kojiro.
I thought a cutscene played. I guess it's after you beat this guy. And I didn't want the cutscene to cut off the line. Yeah, this stage has some very tanky enemy generics.
I can see you're ashamed, as you should be.
The smoke shall guide you below, and its scent shall finish my foe.
Yeah, I much prefer Dragon's Eye if I'm going to use an R2 that's not,
Forbidden darkness
it's not Six Claws. Because just being able to use it at range is really nice. Yeah, if you do well on these generic types enough, eventually you'll break their armor. And what the game wants you to do is break these pots, so the enemies will stop respawning. That's it, if you don't break them, then that means more enemies for you to kill. Which I generally prefer.
Where am I? What am I doing here? The spirits are returning to the netherworld.
Not bad.
This gate to the beyond hungers for the dead.
Fortunately, the big guys are very slow. Gives you plenty of time to charge up stuff.
I think you can manage one last sigh of defeat.
You can parry most things in the game, and just not very good about timing stuff.
Where am I? Are we lost?
I should save some of my energy.
Lord Masamune, are you striking in anger, or are you striking to advance?
Even if he fought him 10 times over, he'd still come out on top.
Oh yeah, these big guys, when they're defeated, they drop like, I guess a soul. If you run into it, you'll take damage and get hit with the debuff that slows you down. Not fun.
I doubt
Like
that
that
there's
right
any
there.
man capable of defeating me.
Let's see. I thought they'd like home in at you, but I guess they don't. But yeah. Walk into it, you fall to the ground, and just your running speed just tanks. Fortunately, it doesn't last for long. Forgot just how long they charge that up.
Stop it already, would you?
Everyone, as I've said before, you must keep your eyes on your lord.
Yes, sir.
So Jiro is basically just Masamune's nanny.
I remember being drawn to something. Warm, comforting.
As I've said, we must act with caution when things appear to be in our favor.
How can you think so highly of yourself when you can't even stop our boss?
And here's a not-so-secret path, because you can very clearly see it on the map. But you could fight these guys, but there's really no reason to. All you want to do is shoot back around to get to this point.
How'd you like to feel some dragon claws ripping your flesh? You won't get rid of those anytime soon.
Oh yeah, I forgot the enemies just despawn
souls to the ranks.
once you take over all the bases.
Boss, are you thinking about how we'll invade the next camp?
Figure we'll just walk into it, same as we've done the last 5 times. 4 times. Yeah, I think that gate closes behind you. You may as well break all these boxes. Oh, it's not really worth it to break the blue ones. It's just like 100 zenny, who cares?
In death, no trees shall bear fruit, nor flowers bloom in the gardens of the netherworld. Rise to right the turns of fortune. Rise to shed the wrongs of sin. Rise to live your life again. Embrace the life that wakes within. You have been reborn once more. A second chance to settle your score.
I do really like that every enemy has a unique theme.
Careful. The moment you let your guard down is the moment you die.
Tighten the reins of your horse. Calm her nerves and steer her course.
I don't think we've fought any ninja generics yet, but Harmasa basically just has like some ninja generics for his moveset.
To the call of the crow, souls will weep and descend to the
His Basara has a unique gimmick as well. Ouch.
Don't worry. I've set some time aside for you.
Thanks for taking that, Kotaro. His Basara just shoots 3 energy balls, but it also kills all these guys. And when they're all dead, he'll sometimes jump up there and give them life again.
Spirits arise in the dark of night, joining us.
You can stop if you manage to hit the souls before they enter the bodies.
They belong not without nor within, for their motives are driven by sin. I shall plant a cherry blossom in your honor. Tighten the reins of your horse, calm her nerves and steer her course.
I am the one-eyed dragon!
To the rooster's crow, souls will rise and awake the dawn of their dark demise.
This burning rage. It's no one's, but mine alone. Can't stand still forever. My patience wears. Suppose it's for the best.
In Japanese, Haramasa speaks in haikus. Interesting. Yeah, so I guess that's why they have them rhyme. I feel like they could have had him speak in haikus in the English dub, and that would have probably translated over well enough. I think haikus are pretty well known. But it's probably easier just to have him rhyme. Hero just demolished Luigi. Izunari ate Soren.
That Yukimura Sanada is somebody I'd love to beat to the ground one day. But I guess now's not the time.
Really, Lord Masamune?
I'm gonna give him a quick earful, and then we'll move on. Don't let him get to you. Stay calm.
Yes, sir.
Well, I feel like you should be saying that to yourself, not to Kojiro.
That's very enthusiastic, but I can't waste my time with you right now.
I think a lot of these lines are used in other situations. Though sometimes it sort of feels like they're saying lines that are in the middle of a conversation.
My apologies, Yukimura Sanada. We're just passing through peacefully.
I clearly see your intention, but I, Yukimura, will not allow it.
I've got better things to do than deal with you.
Oh yeah, Yukimura has the same voice actor as the Yukimura in Samurai Warriors, Gunning and Bosch. That was a really nice touch. It's so easy to overpower enemies with Six Claws mode. Dante versus Nero. Yeah, basically.
Open the gate! Let the flood take them away! They won't stand a chance!
Oh yeah, definitely. He might be as much better as Basara Yukimura than Samurai Warriors, by
Continue to
far.
challenge one another, to remain the strongest of rivals.
Which I think is mostly just because Basara has better characters.
Like the god of thunder, they take us. Please give us the strength.
The characters in this are very colorful, in every sense of the word.
It's too late! Leave it! Go guard something else!
Now,
Guess
this
you're
scene
no longer
is sort of easy to miss. It's just the Tadakatsu cavalry charging forward. If you just never go forward, you can just
Charge!
ignore them and go around to the right.
Cavalry!
Shingen's cavalry! The tiger soul!
Look at how powerful our army is, Sasuke!
Boast later, General. It's time to move out. God damn it! Gates cost money, you know?
Forgot how far these guys would follow you.
Don't worry, Kojiro. It's really no big deal. For this?
We shall march onwards!
It's also nice that entering Sith Claws mode is considered an attack. Alright, the Sasuke in this is great. Like, this is my favorite Sasuke by far. He's voiced by the same guy that voices Zhou Yu and Gan Ning in Dynasty Warriors from 6 to 8. But he does so much better as Sasuke than he does either of those two in Warriors. It feels like he's got like twice as much life and emotion to him. It's ironic because he's voicing a ninja now.
Expectations. I would keep them low if I were you. The Takeda clan and I can offer you nothing. I'm sorry, but you'd better leave. Because if you don't, I might get angry.
One of the best intros in the game. This theme is rocking too.
I have no use for you, so move. Unless, of course, you'd like me to leave you with 6 scars. Then we can make something out.
Oh no! I'm shaking in my boots. And look at the state you're in. You're just looking to take it out on the first person you meet.
So what if I am? You're the one in my way.
Huh. You're serious, aren't you? Oh, General. You're a terrible judge of character.
You don't have to fight all of his shadows, but it's more fun to.
Steady yourself.
This is how I do my Sarutobi dance!
Sengoku Basara is one of the easiest to parry, because it's just a bunch of continuous attacks.
Let's try and wrap this up while we're still in the lead. Things could very easily turn around. We need to stay sharp.
Ah, didn't manage to kill them all. Oh well.
Enough, Sasuke! You must retreat at once!
All right, let's get through here fast.
Now the water's drained, we could go around behind Yukimura and essentially take over his main camp with him still sitting in it. But since this is the first time playing, I'm just gonna head straight towards him. He'll either play his regular intro, or there'll be a unique cutscene, I don't remember.
Ishida.
And you are?
Long time no see, Mitsunari. I was just heading your way. It must mean something approaching destiny to cross paths with you here again. I'm assuming you're here looking for an alliance with Yukimura. Which is great. That'll save me the trouble of going all the way to Osaka. Because right here, I'm gonna pay you back for last time.
Good for you. Who are you?
What the hell?
How many times must I say it? I don't know who you are.
You bastard. You forgot about Odawara?
Odawara. Difficult, yes, but in much better times. For Lord Hideyoshi, I fought that battle with everything I had to give. To this day, I still consider it an honor. During that time, there was a man whom I defeated. How could I remember his face now? Go away, you annoy me.
Yukimura? Get out of here, Yukimura!
No! I, Yukimura, cannot allow you to enter a friend in Ueda Castle! Defy me and face the consequences!
Oh, yeah? Then let me go ahead and take care of you first! Let's settle this, once and for all! You're wrong if you think you're winning this, Mitsunari. I'll kill you. Right here, right now!
Mitsunari is the leader of our allies! If any harm came to him in my territory, it would disgrace me!
And if the one-eyed dragon should harm him, then what happens to his pride?
Masamune, concerning your own defeat, it comes your choice in how to deal with it.
I see. Your path is truly quite different.
Not quite. The path may be different, but the destination is the same. In the wake of my demise, may you still continue. This time, I will see to it that I become a true warrior.
I was waiting for their dialogue to finish. But yeah, this whole route is about Masamune wanting revenge against Mitsunari. And Mitsunari doesn't even remember he exists.
I will prove to you that Takeda will never diminish.
That was it?
That's such a brutal burn.
You have left quite the successor, Tiger of Kai. Allow me.
It has always been my proudest trait, to stand my ground.
Lord Masamune, that's enough.
Kojiro, go away.
I will not. This match is over.
It's not over until this blade crosses Mitsunari's throat.
You have to cease this all-consuming anger. I've tried to tell you. Do you truly wish to end this by killing Yukimura?
Are you disobeying my order?
I live for my vow. I swore that oath. I swore that I would never allow you to regret another decision. And if I fail in keeping to my word, then you may as well do as you please with my life.
You and I will end this another time. Until then, you may live your life.
Are you going after Mitsunari?
Yeah, that is my intention.
I too intend to defeat Ieyasu. Even the dreams that come to me at night pain me knowing he is still out there. I look forward to the future, Masamune, when you and I will do battle again, and to a more fitting end.
When and as you wish, Yukimura Sanada.
Oh wow, well thanks for joining the membership, Coleco, and just giving out 5 memberships to other people. Which, I love that you do it in the one stream Aristocrat isn't around for. Ah, that's perfect. Thank you so much. I do wish you could, like, give those to specific people. Apparently, it just has to be random. I also wish I could just make the emotes free, but it won't let me do that. Now Salos to put in my emoji request. Damn it, I guess I do.
He's teaming up with Mitsunari to fight Ieyasu.
The old Yukimura would have just charged forward with reckless disregard for any consequences.
So he's chosen to suppress his instincts for a greater goal. Huh. Sounds very much unlike him.
Pain is the same for all creatures. Lord Masamune, if you only fight out of wrath, would it not make your 6 claws weep?
Kojiro.
Yes?
Nah. Never mind.
Now Mitsunari's eating Yukimura. And Kanbei. He's very voracious today.
Kojiro, I've made a decision.
Yes. What is it?
We are going to team up with Ieyasu Tokugawa.
I see. Forcing our way through Ieyasu before settling the score with Mitsunari is unwise. It's better for us to align with those who also oppose him.
Ieyasu has been recruiting allies as well. There's really no reason not to join up with him.
Lord Masamune.
What's wrong?
I agree with you without reservation. This seems the safest move available.
Never heard that before.
Alright, now get to take another crack at using 0 point. Let's see. I don't know if I have to do both these battles or not. Because then I could just do the Toshie one first. So I think Masamune might have some more lines with Ujimasa. Does he have a cutscene? I don't think he does. I'm gonna do Ujimasa. It's also the more fun stage anyways.
Alright, let's go. And let today be the day the dragon is born.
It's time to show everyone the passion you hold within!
Just all the emotes in the chat now. We'll do the stage the normal way. The first time playing it. There's basically 2 ways you can play this stage. One's a straight-up attack, and the other is essentially a stealth mission.
Masamune, you foul little creature! It served you right to taste defeat!
Sengoku Basara versions of Kotaro is pretty badass.
The Clan's Supreme Gate of Honor has been completed, and I highly doubt anyone will be able to get through it.
This is a lot better than the last one.
If you can't find a door, you make one.
It's so easy to get hit by just one peon and then knocked out of your stance to 0 point. Well, I guess it's the price you pay for getting access to an instant kill attack.
You're not going to get through the Supreme Gate doing that!
I kind of need to deliberately take my time.
It's really no big deal.
Who voices Kataro? He sounds so familiar. Well, if you've ever been outside and heard the wind blowing, then...
Well, now.
Yeah.
I'd get out of my way if I were you. Now, let's give it everything we got.
At least the attack does deal decent damage, even if you're just doing the regular version. It's just so much more of a pain to set up. I do not at all think it's worth trying to use this as opposed to using even Dragon's Eye.
Just when we were finally getting settled in, you attack us.
Uh-oh, wait! It's okay! Calm down!
Every word Kataro says is a slur.
So let's do this.
That's why his voice is what it is. See, where was the... There's a catapult. There it is. I do love that Dante-esque scream.
Peasants who run for their lives.
No one here has ever been outside.
I will not let you destroy the town. You will not take it from me.
You idiot! Why did you open the Supreme Gate of Honor?
Please, sheathe your sword and think for a moment before you take action.
Ancestors, please watch over and guide those who fight in our honor.
A lot of the generic lines really don't,
You won't get rid of
don't
those
work.
anytime soon.
Like Kojiro telling you to sheathe your sword. Like, what else are you supposed to do when you're fighting people? Yeah, just sheathe your sword and just
Nice to get to work for a guy
walk
like
away.
him.
It's not like you need to defeat people to win the stage.
Attack! No one can say Oshu is a weakling.
I do wonder if when they
What? Nothing's wrong.
translated that line, no one can say Oshu is a weakling. If they knew Oshu was a place and not a person, because that's like saying no one can say New York is a weakling. Like, doesn't make sense. Right, the stage has a bunch of ninjas just come out and attack you.
God of thunder, they take us.
Which the
Please give
ninjas
us
with
strength
the
to defeat them.
funny, like, bell-shaped hats. I think they're like just wicker hats, but they can spit out whirlwinds, and those can deal a ton of damage. I've died to that a ton of times.
Lord Ujimasa is not a fool, and I will prove it.
I'm really trying to make 0 Point work, it's just not.
Our boss has perfected the teachings of Sir Kojuro. Attack!
When it comes to loyalty, I am certain there is no other as faithful as me.
Los Angeles is the weakest character in United States Warriors.
Not bad.
Forgive me! I can't hold out any longer!
I don't know what to do. What would my ancestors have done in a situation like this?
Yeah, I have raged hard at those tornadoes in the past, I'm sure. I think I have a video, I think one of the first videos I uploaded was just me going from like full HP to 0 HP by getting hit by like one tornado.
Don't give up! We can win this!
I am ashamed of myself.
He's doing it. And I think the problem is that it hits you like multiple times. Toro's theme is great. Oh, I shouldn't talk over his dialogue.
Okay, now I think you're just trying to show off.
Seeing you is a good reminder not to mess up.
I am indestructible!
That's strange. He's a little slower than usual.
Ow.
Have you forgotten how much is riding on you?
I do love that every character has unique, like, death animation, too. Katara's death animation is just walk normally until his legs clap.
I can't believe I'm actually about to give this order. Katara, retreat!
Calm down. Just give me a report on our current situation.
Sengoku Basara OST is really good. Like, all the games have really good songs. Granted, a lot of songs carry over between games. Occasionally getting some slight changes.
Just go. Leave me. I can't run.
Yeah, apparently Masamune lets Katara live. Alright, every character you play as essentially has, like, an internal list of, like, characters they'll kill and characters they'll spare. Like, if you're playing as Nobunaga, for example, he kills everyone. Playing as Keiji, he lets everyone live.
What's the problem? Why am I angry? I'll tell you why. Why can't I be the one who wins? I want to restore the glory of the Hojo clan. After that, I want to rule all. Itai! Ah! Whatever else may end up stolen or destroyed, the most important thing is that this cherry blossom be protected.
Such a stubborn
These
old
freaking
man.
archers.
Endearing, really.
Surely
I do love Ujimasa's theme.
Or, if it is, he must be possessed.
It's pretty relaxing.
It's true. I had the eyes of a hawk. I found Kotaro, didn't I?
You won't get rid of those anytime soon.
The people of Odawara are satisfied with my reign. Well, what wondrous power I can conjure. I finally perfected my spear skills. Oh, how proud my ancestors would be if they could see me now.
Oh, Ieyasu lets everyone live. Yeah, I may have been getting them confused. It wouldn't surprise me if both of them let everyone live. They're both the type to do that. Ujimasa's not really a boss fight.
Lord Ujimasa is
You can just overpower him. For like weaker characters, you may notice when I entered a deadlock with Ujimasa, weaker characters will put up less of a struggle for the deadlock. There's a lot of nice touches in this game that really make it fun to play.
Cherry blossom is a symbol of who we are and where we came from. I will cherish and protect it forever. Phew. It's been a while since I've had a workout like this.
Basara single-handedly carries the Hojo. Yeah, he really does in this. Because Ujimasa really can't do anything on his own. He has a big castle. That's really all he's got going for him. Which earlier we did hear even Mitsunari said that sieging Odawara was difficult. In the original SB, Ujimasa had Toshie's moveset. Yeah, the original SB had like a bunch of clones, didn't it? I think there was a bunch of people with that spear moveset. I think even Motochika had that moveset, didn't he?
So, should we pay a little visit to Ieyasu?
Lord Masamune, I hope you know that no matter the time or place, I, Kojiro, will be protecting your back until the end.
I know that. You're irreplaceable, Kojiro.
You're here. Does that mean you're finally ready to form an alliance with me?
Oh, I forgot to change off a 0
You could
point.
say that, but
Oh,
I have
well.
one condition.
Well, hey, maybe I can one-shot Tadakatsu. Man, I wish I had 6
Coming
claws.
from you, that's almost a compliment.
Let's cut to the chase. You'll have my help, but on one condition. And if you try to haggle with me, I'll lay you out. What do you say?
Really gotta clear out all the surrounding enemies when they even try to use 0 point.
Bully, can we use that for transportation?
Guess you're no longer in command now, huh? Great. Not bad.
When it comes to loyalty, I am certain there is no other as faithful as me.
Lord Masamune, are you striking in anger, or are you striking to advance?
The hard yeah. Oh, cool. I finally nailed it. And this is Sengoku Basara's version of Tadakatsu. Like, what do we do for the strongest character? Make him a Gundam.
What would that be, One-Eyed Dragon?
It's simple. You're not above me, and I'm not above you.
Even if he fought him 10 times over, he'd still come out on top.
Always be on guard. Well, you never fail to do
You weren't just gonna let that happen, were you? Alright, that's not gonna work.
You ready?
Tadakatsu's way too aggressive to give you a chance to do that. Well, I might be able to if I win the deadlock. Yeah, in certain characters it's harder to win deadlocks against. Tadakatsu is one of the hardest. Ah, too early.
Just go. Leave me. I can't run anymore.
Yeah, I tried to follow your advice, Killable. I'm just not good enough.
Come on, hurry up so I can defeat you and get this over with.
And I believe... Right, taking over bases will actually give you a boost, like this one gave me an attack boost. So now would be a good time to actually try and attack Tadakatsu if I wanted to actually beat him. But since this is the first time doing the stage, I'll do what they expect you to do and just run from him.
Your skills never fail.
They have a bunch of zipline points so you can get ahead of them.
How'd you like to feel some dragon claws ripping your flesh? You won't get rid of those anytime soon. I should save some of my energy. I think you can manage one last sigh of defeat.
Tadakatsu does do some stuff throughout the stage if you keep him alive.
Ah, that was easy. You know, you should really consider hiring new guards. Not bad.
And he's taken off. Tadakatsu is the multi-purpose
This all
robot you
comes
see.
down to a decisive battle with Mitsunari. I'm glad you've joined my side before that.
What Mitsunari seeks, yes, is you.
Let's go. Let's give them something to remember us by.
Ow. Just Tadakatsu elevator noises. Walk right into that one. Amasa, where are you going?
Not bad. Great.
I'm trying to defeat him, but he just keeps running around. I think his AI wants to guard that gate, but it's not there anymore.
I always knew this would come at a price. That I would lose many men.
This is sort of a secret, but it's pretty easy to find.
How'd you like to feel some dragon claws ripping your flesh?
All you have to do is take that path going left,
Got to admit,
instead of going straight towards the Ieyasu.
also strangely exciting.
You won't. Taking that one powers him down.
Don't disappoint me, Tadakatsu.
I know that you're trying to be cautious. Still.
And now he's severely wounded.
Men! This is our only chance to take out Tadakatsu Honda!
Watch out, Tadakatsu! Do not expose your weak spot!
You gotta mash so hard for them. Oh, I beat him with the deadlock.
Tadakatsu! Carelessness is our greatest enemy! I have lived and fought through many wars, and witnessed their results. The foulest of all being how they sever the bonds that unite us. It is time I changed that. I stand unarmed to offer a challenge, so that we, from here forth, may never again fight our brothers!
I'll show you what I'm made of, Ieyasu. You'll see, I'm just as strong as you are.
And why do you feel you have to do that, One-Eyed Dragon?
Perhaps because of my defeat. And because of my rival. And my right eye.
You mean Yukimura and Kojuro? That, One-Eyed Dragon, is what they call a bond. And I can see the bond that ties you to me.
Ieyasu is all about bonds in this game.
I am indestructible!
I did more than just admire the way Tadakatsu fought. May my fists! I see it in your eyes. The reason that stops you from retreating. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have made it this far.
And he dashed out of range for it anyways. Nice that stunned him.
We cannot lose this camp. It is our home, and we
That's
must
just never gonna work.
defend it. Well, I thought as much. There's not another man anywhere who can match your skills.
I appreciate the sentiment. But the world's a big place, full of fighters who could take me on.
What happened to you, One-Eyed Dragon? We've traded many words between us, but this is the first time I've had a sense of what is on your mind.
Not likely.
So, about your conditions and such. I mean, from the outset, I've always considered the two of us equals. Did you have a different opinion?
So, it's not only your body that's grown since the last time we met.
Huh? What does that mean? Is that a jab?
I won't repeat myself. You should listen more carefully. One of these days, I'm gonna outclass you.
I must get used to this temperament of yours.
You can tell for a lot of these scenes, the English voice actors were struggling to lip match the the Japanese. Because they didn't change the lip flaps for the English dub like they do for a lot of games. A lot of Warriors games do that, aside from CG cutscenes. But this game is basically treating it like everything's a CG cutscene.
One-Eyed Dragon, you have your goals and I have mine. I call this harmony.
It would be a bad thing not to have your own goals. If we shared the same, we would come to cross swords in the end.
Ah, you're quite right.
Finally, it's here. The time when I can finally avenge the events of that fateful day. Kojuro!
Yes, my lord.
Come with me to Mitsunari. Something might happen, and I need you to watch my back.
I will, for that is my vow.
A disturbing situation, Kannagawa. Alright, this is going on to the final stage, so I'll just stick with 6 claws for now. But yeah, we could just go on to the regular ending, which I'm going to do. Or we could go down the Grey Path route, which leads to fighting Nobunaga. And that unlocks for characters after you play through one of Oichi's routes and go and fight Nobunaga as Oichi. Until then, you don't get this option at the end of stages. Or at the end of story modes. And they actually do a good job of keeping Nobunaga hidden. Like, he feels like a real secret character in this. Yeah, we're gonna do Sekigahara. I might go back and do the Nobunaga stages afterwards. And then end the stream after that. That feels like it'll give the stream a decent amount of length.
And I promise that I'll try and keep my head cool.
Because all I have to do is not save, and then I can just reload. Hopefully I'm not on autopilot when the save screen shows up.
Kojuro! I need you to keep watch over me until the end.
As your right eye, I will, my lord.
Murashige, you ready for this? just waiting on you, Yoshihiro. Our final hour has arrived.
Yeah, the Muneshige in this is awesome. He fights with dual chainsaws.
When we finish this up, we'll sail back home together. Climb aboard. We shall sail together.
Sorry, but we're not interested in any suicide missions.
Masamune Street just see those two and goes, nope. Right, that's a grab attack, I believe.
By the time you see us coming, it already might as well be over.
Muneshige! No, he is way out of our league.
Not bad. Careful. The moment you let your guard down is the moment you die. That was it. Well done.
I must now show my true capabilities.
Kind of you to jump up towards me.
I am at the command of my lightning edge, and she wishes to finish this here and now. Here we come!
Yoshihiro trying to save Muneshige at the end there.
It would be filled with a bunch of roughnecks.
How'd you like to feel some dragon claws ripping your flesh?
Remember, we must always look to the past to learn from our mistakes. Of what worth is a dead samurai to anyone? Take a good long look, because I am what you shall be.
Couldn't imagine Masamune looking like him.
Not bad.
Your future awaits you, beyond my dead body.
So Masamune will kill Muneshige and Yoshihiro both. Interesting.
We are the invincible Toyotomi clan, and we will defeat you in Lord Mitsunari's honor.
I've been hung up on my defeat. You as my goal solidified. That was wrong. I get it now. You guess you're no longer in command now, huh?
Yes, that's it. Come to me so that I can kill you all.
Show yourself, or I'll have you thrown back in that wretched cell.
All right. I suppose I have no choice but to play along for now.
What is that elevated snake doing here?
Pardon me. I have some business to attend to.
Surely you jest. You'll only humiliate yourself again.
Like how Kanbei just bails.
She'd soon choose a such foul companion. Turn my stomach.
You won't get rid of those anytime soon.
That's it. Retreat. Retreat like locusts.
And now he teleported away.
You are but the first to experience this agony.
I gotta tell you, Yoshitsugu, you have a really terrible taste in women.
Unrelated, but okay. Might be relevant if a female was present, but...
Save it, Kojiro. We'll talk about it later.
Would it amuse you to see me beg for mercy?
There's more to our boss than fancy moves!
So the incense cannon that Yukimura shot.
May misery rain down upon us all. Let me watch you struggle.
Basically just creates a field that, or a fog that drains your HP over time.
How'd you like to feel some dragon claws?
Bleed the pain from your wounds. It will ease your suffering.
Can you tell Yoshitsugu is evil in this
Won't get rid
game?
of those anytime soon.
Is this the end? Am I to leave him behind?
No! You cannot die!
You were asking for it, Yoshitsugu.
I think it also lowers your defense as well. So it can suddenly become real easy to die. Or maybe that's just me not paying attention to the health drain.
Not bad.
Those guys with the long spears are some of the most annoying. Like, they'll never move from their position. They love to just poke you when you're trying to get past them. Yeah, I think that's a Basara. Yeah. That one's definitely a Basara. There's usually like a heal item and then a Basara item, like side by side, in basically every area.
How'd you like to feel some dragon claws ripping your flesh? You won't get rid of those anytime soon. Unfortunately, I don't share your optimism.
Any last... No, I was just thinking about what I was going to eat for dinner, that's all.
Okay.
I wish you'd just leave me alone. That was it. For once, I wish I could just stretch my arms. This may be a heavy burden, but it's also an effective weapon.
You won't get rid of those.
Huh? You're still standing? Wow.
I do like how that's one of Kanbei's lines if you just fight him for long enough. He's just amazed you can withstand his attacks.
Damn. I just wanted my freedom.
People in the chat apparently like Kanbei. So do I, he's a fun character. I guess Masamune would just kill everyone that's part of the West, huh? Either just catapult over here.
Not bad.
Kind of depends on which one, but some of these final stages can be rather
It's
difficult.
simple. If you stumble along your path, you've got to be ready to pick yourself up.
Have you and I met before?
Yes. You defeated me at Odawara.
Oh, that was you? How funny. So that must be why you've come here, seeking another defeat.
Talk all you want. I don't care. I'm not here seeking any kind of vengeance. I just wanted to tell you that you're nothing but a mark in the road. In other words, go to hell. Got it?
I don't care about the nonsense you spout, but if your goal is to get yourself killed, I will gladly make sure that mouth of yours stays shut for eternity.
Now it's getting interesting. Show me what you've got. Mitsunari Ishida?
I am here after Ieyasu's head. You're just another stray dog on the roadside.
Wonderful. Nothing like two stray dogs battling to the death.
You've lost to me once and you still whine. But my loss to Ieyasu keeps the bitter taste of defeat eternally in my mouth.
And what did defeat taste like? Resentment? Hatred?
Shut up! What you know, fool?
What I know has never made a difference.
I dare you. Hurt me if you can! Now get out of my way, so I can finally end this! I lay my sins to waste. Lord Hideyoshi, I have yet to earn. How did I lose to you, of all people? I haven't. Ieyasu! Lord Hideyoshi!
So did you forgive him?
Forgive him? I'm hardly that commendable of a man. His eyes. I've seen them somewhere before. I know I have.
Yes. They're just like yours.
Hell's not a place anyone wants to go, dead or otherwise. To crawl your way out of there, you need a lot of luck. Or something else.
Lord Masamune?
This isn't like me at all. Kojiro, let's get out of here.
Yes, my lord.
Captain. And Mitsunari still does not care. Yeah, he just kinda walks away. It's like, damn it, I lost to him. Anyways. Just so laser focused on Ieyasu. Yeah, the credits aren't really worth watching. They're pretty standard. Oh, we can see the English cast, though. Not a lot of games list those. Not a lot of Japanese games, anyways. Just want to see the names of a lot of the voice actors. I think most of them use their actual name, too. But yeah, for the most part, I'm going to be skipping those.
Finished? No. I'm just getting started!
Alright, now let's not save. Now, I may have to restart the PS5, the PS3. PS5, I wish.
Long time no see.
Yeah, it doesn't say continue. Okay, or maybe I can just load. Right. I remember having to use this trick a lot when I was recording all the cutscenes. And all the different paths.
Long time no see.
One-eyed dragon.
Finally, it's here.
Now, what if we just ignored Sekigahara entirely? Right, I'm glad I remembered to change up to 0 point. You know what? Let's just have some variety here with our bodyguards. We're allied with the Ieyasu, let's bring him along. Hey Ieyasu, let's go beat up the Demon King.
Please try to make this fight worthwhile.
Do the Mitsunari fight again. I'm probably not going to fight Nobunaga for every character, because the stages are pretty much the same for everyone that's not
like
Magoichi.
a bag of red beans. Tie the bag at the top and it will trap you inside.
Good luck trying to make sense of most of Koichi's dialogue.
We, the demon forces, will slaughter you all!
Here's a thought. Maybe I wanted you to surround me.
Yes! Raise the dead! We are the demon forces!
You may recognize some of the names of these officers as Zai troops. Despite them being Nobunaga's remnants, they're basically Zai remnants.
Now, let's give it everything we got.
Count all the red beans. So many.
Although there might be a few Oda troops in here, I don't know.
Please, sheathe your sword and think for a moment before you take action!
These occupation chiefs are somewhat annoying enemies.
I know that you're trying
These
to
especially, because they like to run past you.
Still.
And they'll go and take over bases extremely quickly. Like, if you let even one of them get by, they're pretty much guaranteed to start taking over all the bases behind you. Sengoku Basara has a bunch of different enemy types.
For me, please. Kill him dead.
Like, you see those guys waving those. I don't actually know what those are called. But that basically makes a field where if you walk into it, you'll get debuff. It's the same slowness debuff that the spirits in Harumatsu's stage give you. Damn it, one of them got past me somehow. Whatever. Take over bases then, see what I care.
I can't count them all. Are you here to pray for me?
Boss isn't fooling around, that's for sure. Well, that's our boss. It's nice to get to work for a guy like him.
There's no use for a puppet with no strings. Poor thing. How pretty. The storm is washing the lands.
If anyone's to blame, it's Mitsunari for having clipped my wings.
Ironic line to state while you're actively ignoring them. Okay, luckily there was a squad captain down there, so he managed to stop the occupation chief from taking that base. However, you can see he's almost taken this one. Yeah, I was familiar with those guys, the guys that create the debuff field being called Myoji. I'm just not sure what the thing they're fanning around is called.
I know. Yes.
The thing with tassels on it or whatever.
I know I've told you how dangerous overconfidence can be.
You cannot have her. The Demon Queen is ours, and we will not hand her over.
Alright, one of the rewards for this was defeating a bunch of occupational chiefs.
Hey, boss. Are we moving in too soon?
I can't believe it. None of our attacks have had any effect on you.
I think that was the first super frenzy I got. Yeah, you've no doubt noticed by now there's like a combo meter on the left. If you get 500 combos, or 500 hits, I guess, then you get into a frenzy state, which I think just increases gold, or Zini gain.
Flowers are on fire.
Though it may also increase like XP gain when you defeat enemies, I'm not sure. And then if you get another 500 combo while you're in the middle of a frenzy, and you go into super frenzy, which gives you even more.
He can carve up the enemy at, 6 times the speed.
Damn it.
See, they're just as determined as we are to win this. How'd you like to feel some dragon claws?
Yeah, and there's some straight-up kamikaze enemies in this game, too. If you can't tell by the giant bombs they're running around with.
Get rid of those anytime soon.
They can be quite dangerous. They can do a lot of damage really quickly on you.
Won't you? I can see a white bird flying away. To where does it fly? You are so bright. Have you come to cut me with that light?
Not bad. You know it's serious when the one-eyed dragon is involved.
Everyone is dying. Oh well.
This doesn't look too good.
Tadakatsu. That's what they're called. Okay. Tadakatsu. The serious sand bombers. They do scream like them, don't they?
I can't see. Maybe. I know. Perhaps it is night. Perhaps I am blind. How cruel you must be, dragging me from my slumber into the light. I already missed the darkness. The sweet, gentle dreams I dreamt. Show me. I would like to see the color of your promise.
That was the best escape attempt I've ever seen. Too bad it failed.
What escape attempt?
Everyone is calling me. May I go now?
You can really just combo infinitely.
Fall into the abyss.
I used a taunt to try to send. Oh right, I can't block in this form. I used a taunt to try to send Ieyasu to attack her, and then he just got hit by the Muso. Or Basara.
Where am I? What am I doing here? Someone there? Anyone? No, Hime? Is that you, brother? Hiranmaru? Nagamasa? Was it?
I am truly sorry. I will banish once and for all this sick spirit from our plane. It's time for you to rest in peace. I need your blood, Demon King. It is the only thing that stands between me and him. The only thing that can bring the Master back.
Oh, it can't be. How did this happen?
So yeah, you thought Oichi was the boss, and then suddenly...
I have waited so long for this moment.
I changed my name, concealed my face. I live as a lie. I exhausted all my resources to make this happen. And now the time has finally come.
Vic Mignogna's performance as Tenkai is great.
Oh, I'm scared. Somebody please help me. It seems I shall be the one to go to him.
On a summer evening that's already too short, the little cuckoo calls out its sweet song, beckoning to rebirth. On a summer evening that's already too short, the little cuckoo calls out its sweet song, beckoning to rebirth. On a summer evening that's already too short.
The little cuckoo calls out its sweet song, beckoning the reaper. Should the bird song end, then from the abyss of dark nothingness shall I emerge. My sister, you accept a great burden. Blood of my blood, born only so that yours might one day be spilled. I shall take my leave. I wish to see this world again, this pitiful, war-ravaged plain of my own creation.
So that happened. I do love how Tenkai just left there. Nobunaga doesn't react to him at all. But yeah, that is a great entrance for Nobunaga. And yes, as the chat has already pointed out, he is a great voice in this. This is my favorite Nobunaga ever. And just his revival does this to Japan. Just turns everything red.
The Blue Dragon of the North has come to conquer!
Of course it's Onoji. Yeah, it would be. What else would it be?
This is the mortal world, is it not? existence is a tribute to be laid at my feet.
There's something in the air. I don't like it.
I don't believe there's anything you can do to stop this first base from getting, well, having this done to it. And imagine if Mario had to go through all that just to get an extra life. This is one of the coolest stages in the game.
Let not their deaths be wasted. Let them be redeemed in the afterlife for the crimes they have committed.
What? No! He's eating his allies' souls!
So at this point, you want to rush to defeat every base before he destroys every base by consuming all the souls of all the troops that were there.
Why would you willingly choose to reject the amnesty I offer?
I'm sorry, but the opportunity was right there.
There's like a certain order that's like the best way to do it, and I'm trying to remember what that order is exactly. Well, that one's lit up, so I guess I'll go to it first.
You should honor your reputation. It is not like you to leave such a weak impression.
All right.
So not hit him.
Save it, Kojiro. We'll talk about it later.
Fortunately, Masamune has really high damage output, so it shouldn't be too hard to defeat these in time.
We'll branch out from here and seize more camps.
All right.
And I think if they're recaptured, then the timer
what do you
restarts.
think, Kojiro? Still worried?
And they can get absorbed again.
I shall not allow the blood of vermin to defile my armor.
I see that you are being far less reckless than before. Still.
How do you like it when you get attacked? Huh?
See, that catapults, I believe, takes me down to the center, and I don't think I want to go there. I think I want to head over here next. I think there's a catapult up here. I'm not entirely sure where it takes you again.
The courage you summoned in your attempt to attack me. You certainly deserve a reward.
Okay, this one shoots me over here. Yeah, I was probably supposed to go to that one at the bottom left first. Oh well, he's gonna get that one.
Like a dog, you turn on me, your master, the king of all that was and shall be.
How'd you like to feel some dragon claws ripping your flesh? You won't get rid of those.
I've died in this area before.
Loyal still in the wake of your demise.
They're freaking kamikaze guys. They can really drain your HP. Yeah, and you see when he absorbs one, that base is just deleted. You can't take it. Look at how final bossy all that is.
For what greater glory could they hope to achieve? Hang your head in shame and humbly kneel before my throne in hell.
Voice is so good. His lines are great too. He absorbed 2 bases, so I guess we're fighting Nobunaga at medium difficulty, essentially. It's nice to give you a full heal where you walk into this.
I have brought hellfire upon this world. Flames to purge the sin from these lands. But still the land remains uncharred, and life continues to thrive. Still, I must do more than lament. To slumber upon the charred and blackened remains of this merciless realm. This is my wish, and you shall be the fortunate one to grant it. I am the Demon King, raised from the Netherworld. May the seas rage and the ground tremble at my return.
Just like the good old days, isn't it? What do you say we go around, for old time's sake?
That's a unique line, Masamune will say to Nobunaga. Everyone has a unique line they'll say to him. That's one good thing about doing this fight as every character.
Named Nobunaga Oda. I have never heard of this man.
Now see, with that line...
You tread on the verge of inevitable demise. So bow to the hand that shall slay you.
With him saying he doesn't know who Nobunaga is,
at the beginning
it really implies that this isn't really Nobunaga that came back. It's more the literal Demon King. Or some mix of the two. It's really not clear. And the fact it's not clear makes it even more unnerving. Because you never really know what you're dealing with.
Of course, there is no greater tranquility to be found than in nothingness.
How's this? Good one,
Black petals blossom, their deadly fruit soon to ripen across this mortal world.
And now we enter phase 2.
I, the Demon King, demand an answer. Reveal your true desires. Do you seek knowledge, justice, mercy, or are you simply an agent of chaos?
He's resurrected! Is this why he ate all those souls? Wake up!
Dig deep into the heart of the earth until we have built a bridge to hell. Let the flames of my wrath scorch these lands. How self-righteous.
His moveset's pretty easy to
regard
avoid.
yourself as the hero who has
Just run
defeated
back
the
in time.
Demon King. This is how you challenge me? Ha, surely you jest.
You won't get rid of the...
It is a marvel, nay, a wonder, to think how you managed to survive until this day. Now for the moment of reckoning, when the arrow will meet the target. No chain forged of man can hold me in its bonds.
Now it took all that to take down one of his lives.
The flames that char this world.
Imagine if he absorbed all the bases. This is his last one. Nobunaga Oda is back. And now he's activating his stand.
My hunger endless, my thirst unquenchable, my sovereignty boundless.
Again and again, over and over, he keeps coming back from the dead, from the darkness.
In this state, he just waltzed towards you menacingly.
The souls of the dead
as the stand attacks instead.
Remains.
Ah.
The third will bear beasts that hunger for the hunt and lust for the savage kill.
And you just gotta deal enough damage to him to knock him out of it.
The fourth is an endless battle, where the blood flows from enemies and brothers alike. In the fifth realm, you shall meet none but the truly irredeemable.
That's the realm Yoshiaki lives.
Within the sixth realm, all is lost, for there I hold dominion over all. Foolish children of foolish men, will you follow me into whatever lies behind the shadows?
He can take a lot of punishment before he can stance break him.
Let us celebrate with a slaughter and the descent of this world into flames. For your efforts, I shall grant your wish. Let us do for the destiny of these lands.
But yeah, I had to use all the health in this entire area.
May the name haunt your days until I once again return to make your nightmares real.
I'm glad I didn't let him absorb any more bases. Might have had to restart
Can't stand
this.
still forever. My patience wears. Suppose it's for the best. I can wait a little longer. Just you wait. Soon you'll feel my claws.
He's like Lubu a bit. He basically is the Lubu of this game. Yeah, Nobunaga will just laugh when he's hurt. I think when he takes, like, strong damage, he just says, a fair attempt. Like, that's just his reaction to being damaged. Does he get new attacks, more bases he absorbs? No, he just gets more lives. I thought he activated his second form once he's killed once, but apparently he only does that on his last life. Normally I don't let him get any bases. Nobunaga stream when? He'll be the last one I do.
Finished? No. I'm just getting started!
Demon King defeated. Alright, well that was close to 3 hours. Yeah, next, I believe I'll be playing, Mitsunari. Mitsunari's my favorite, character in Sengoku Basara. Although I like playing as Nobunaga more. But I like playing as them both. Am I doing all paths? No! That takes forever. You'll be lucky if I even decide to play as Tsuruhime. I hate playing as her. I'm probably not going to. And if I do, it's gonna be uneasy. Yeah, probably Mitsunari next. I'll probably do the big four. Mitsunari, and then I guess Yukimura, then Ieyasu. Then I'll get around to doing some of the other characters. Let's see, Motochika, Motonari, Yoshitsugu, Kanbei, those are all ones I wouldn't mind playing. Yoshihiro I really don't like to play. Nobunaga, Noichi, Tadakatsu. Basically, it's just Tsuruhime and Yoshihiro I don't like playing as. Yeah, it's a relatively small roster, especially if you're used to Warriors games. In fact, it's kind of small compared to Sengoku Basara games, because there were a lot of characters that were cut from the last Sengoku Basara game that came out, or were demoted to non-playable. I think Utage adds like 6 more, which Utage is basically like the Extreme Legends for Sengoku Basara 3. I probably won't play any of that since it's Japanese only. But my cords are all tangled around each other. I don't know how that ended up happening. Anyways. I think I'm done for today. Thanks for watching. Yeah, it's about 3 hours. That's good enough. Alright, since I'm doing shorter streams than what I did for Dynasty Warriors 7, I'll try and stream more frequently. But, alright, see you guys next time.